So how do I not fuck up Yo MTV Raps? Yo MTV Raps was kind of like the first of its kind, but there was another show, Video Music Box, by this DJ, like A&R dude, Ralph McDaniels, who was like a legend in New York. And it was a cable access show in New York. And all of the hottest artists, they'll give you the access to all the concerts, studio, all of that. And I think it was like cable access at first, and then it kind of blew up. So I remember watching it here in Chicago as a kid. It was that, magnificent of a show. MTV, being the behemoth that it is, made Yo MTV Raps. Yo MTV Raps was started by this guy Jack Benson, old school producer, Ted Demme, a legend who created, who wrote and directed Blow and maybe The Rush Hour. I don't know. He did a whole bunch of crazy stuff. Just a legend who passed away. Fab Five Freddy, who's been around since Basquiat. He is New York culture. He is hip hop culture. He did interviews with, Tupac on Yo and stuff like that. Everything. And Ed Lover and Dr. Dre, respectfully. Ed Lover, who's a great, he's just an all-around like DJ, funny man, and Dr. Dre in the back on the tables with the crazy like one-liners and stuff. It was like late night talk show versus meets like hip hop magazine show. And that's what we're recreating now is Yo MTV Raps. We're doing a reboot. It's going to be new, but there's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of pressure on me, my business partner, partner in crime, Warren Oliver, the whole crew. Even Ted Demme's sister is my executive producer on the MTV side. And my man Esteban, Set Free. So we got an all-star team, and all of us are like, we're a little bit, we're up there, but we're still in the streets a little bit, a little bit. So we know what's going on, but we want to pay homage to what Yo MTV Raps was and create something new and kind of flip it on its head to relate to, everybody, all the youth, anybody who listens to hip hop now. And just celebrate it. So it's gonna be on MTV proper, and it's gonna be on Paramount Plus. So look out for like 8 episodes. I don't know if I'm supposed to talk about the format, but we're gonna have like Cyphers. We're gonna have original videos that we make with Chris Robinson's son, Chris Robinson, and we're going to have like lifestyle pieces where hopefully we'll come to Chicago, wherever, New York, wherever hip hop lives. And it's just going to be like a good show to like celebrate the culture. Oh, Chris Robinson is iconic director, directed most of the Outkast videos, Idlewild, the feature film with Outkast with Andre 3000 in it. I can't even name all of his stuff, but he has Robot Films. So his son is working with us, Chris Robinson, second or junior or something like that. And we're gonna create some really iconic videos for like up and coming artists and like established artists alike. Whoever's gonna rock with us. And kind of, do some original cool stuff. Esteban is, he's a creative out of New York. Esteban and Set Free are like besties. Him and Sway are, business partners I heard, so Esteban, he's like maybe 2 years younger than me. In the early 2000s, me and Esteban were some of the only like, people of color, on the darker hue, working at MTV. He worked on TRL. I worked on, direct effect VMAs or whatever, all types of different stuff. And we always, were good friends and tracked each other throughout the years. and work together on a lot of cool things. So yeah, Esteban's just a cool guy. He's like super cultured, knows hip hop back and forth. We worked at Fuse together. Like we've been boys forever. So he calls me like big bro. For the folks who don't know who Set Free is one of our creative producers on MTV Raps. I'm learning a lot about this brother right now. He's like just a cultural fashion, just creative connector. He does a lot. I don't even know all of his titles, but he is a staple within the culture, and we're just happy to have him on the team. How I deal with being a creative color and dealing with the pressure of being in this industry is I just keep my nose to the ground. Me and my business partner Warren, aka Snoop, we just work, and we make sure our work is like amazing every time, and a lot of our work goes unseen. MTV Raps is like one of the most public things that we have ever done in a long time. Like, we have worked at networks. He worked at HBO. I worked at MTV, but everything we've done is like super behind the scenes, super like low key commercials that, maybe they're on the internet, or maybe it's like stuff that only goes in like Amex's, board meetings or something. Like, a lot of our work just, a lot of the work goes unseen, but it's pretty glamorous stuff. It's pretty cool stuff, and it's, it pays a good, dividend and keeps the lights on and things like that. The pressure is just, I think, that I faced when I created Harlem Heights for BET was making something that felt real. And I definitely got flack back then about Harlem Heights, because they were saying, hey, most of these people on the show are not from Harlem. But that wasn't the perspective. The perspective was, yes, we are celebrating Harlem. We're celebrating this like renaissance that we're trying to like show that's going on right now with all of these young black professionals that are doing their thing and living in like killing it out here. But at the same time, I'm showing it from my perspective, which is I'm from Chicago. My friend over here, she's from Atlanta, and my friend over there, she's from, Montana or whatever. But we're all in this predominantly black community and making like huge things happen in the biggest city in the world. You get flack like that, or the flack or the pressure you get from MTV Raps, like, yo, who's the host? Oh my God, who y'all gonna have as a co-host? What y'all gonna do? Like, those are the things, like the pressures of like Black Twitter and your friends and like just people in the industry are gonna give you. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm just gonna put out, my best foot forward. I'm gonna kill it, the way I know it can be killed, and see it the way, like, if I see excellent TV or excellent work, that's what I'm trying to execute. So no matter if you like the way I do it or not, I'm gonna just give it my best, and I know some of y'all gonna like it.